welcome to the Captain's Video Blog. We are Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2016, and I just got done watching Raw. It wasn't good. Um, yeah, so let's rewind a bit. So I didn't sleep as much as I wanted or as I expected, really, as I slept for about 4 hours, except I woke up at 8:30 in the morning, which makes you, with not a lot of calculus, leads you to the fact that I fell asleep around, well, a bit before 5 a.m. So I didn't even sleep for 4 hours. So I went to see the doctor for my foot, and he said that there definitely would need to be something done about my toe, but he's not sure why, because there apparently in the three times that my foot has been photographed and x-rayed and ultrasounded. Well, not once have the people thought about doing a clean profile cut of my foot. So yeah, on the 6th of December, that's 2 weeks from now, I will have to do a little scanner to see if there's a bit of bone between the two bones of my big toe, or if it's really a subluxation. Apparently, a bit of bone is a bit easier because it would only need to be removed, and the subluxation apparently is a whole other thing, probably breaking the bones. So yeah, we'll see then. Oh god, this is not over. Jesus Christ. So yeah, so let's go on to Raw. So Raw, there were a lot of expectations, obviously, going into Raw because of the results of the different matches at Survivor Series. For example, one thing was made very clear: this was not one and done for Goldberg. He arrived and he said, "Yeah, I thought that it was just that," and then Stephanie McMahon pretty much goaded me into entering the Royal Rumble, because she said, "Do you still have one more title reign to you?" And I really hope that he does have it, because if he gets eliminated that easily from the Royal Rumble after beating the shit out of Brock Lesnar, who wasn't there tonight, that would be a bit of a waste. Just saying. So yeah. Then there was the first match of the night, and definitely cemented, my belief that Cesaro shouldn't be on Raw, because Cesaro and Sheamus were gunning for the tag titles of the New Day, and they got screwed out of it. Yeah, Cesaro was applying the sharpshooter, and this time Xavier Woods distracted the referee. So while Kofi tapped out, well, the referee didn't see it. Little roll up, and Cesaro lost the match. He tweeted later at night, "I'm tired of all of it." Yeah, 3:55 in the morning. That should pretty much be at the time where just after Sami Zayn's match. Yeah, that too. So yeah, Cesaro and Sheamus got screwed once again. Well, I mean, not once again. Should have had it a word. Yeah, once again, the New Day screwed a team out of a title reign. But fear not, there was a number one contenders match later in the night between Luke Gallows and Cole Anderson, so the club, and the Golden Truth. Yeah, so yeah, Gallows and Anderson won. Obviously, I mean, come on now, this is just common sense. Um, and yeah, with a pretty easily a little magic killer to Goldust, yeah, who was back to the paint, the face paint of Goldust has become very conceptual lately. Now that he's in the Golden Truth, like before, there's been his period where he was Darth Maul, and it was just his classic face paint. But now it's, I mean, there's lines, there's just shapes. It's weird. So yeah, next week in Charlotte, North Carolina, the club challenge the New Day for the tag titles. Would it mean that the New Day aren't breaking the record of demolition? Who the fuck knows at this point? Way too much stuff has happened with the New Day and the way they retained those tag titles for me to even try my hand at predicting what's gonna happen next week. Yeah, so we had a little glimpse back at the Attitude Era where Enzo Amore just strolled through the backstage area of the Air Canada Centre wearing nothing. Actually, it was a yellow thong. You could really easily see that despite the mosaic censoring. Obviously, he wasn't going to just walk naked backstage. Just would be madness. But there's probably something more subtle than yellow. Would have helped. Just not. Yeah. So everyone saw his dick, and then he saw Lana, and she saw his dick. And Rusev was pissed, and he said, "Go find something to wear, and I'm gonna crush you." Which, a bit double entendre, double entendre, maybe. But yeah, so pretty much immediately after that, Lana arrived. Once again, flipped her geography, as she said. Now rise, America. Though you could argue that Canada is in America, the continent, so that still kind of works, I guess. And then Enzo Amore did a little joke about Russia hacking into the private email server of Hillary Clinton or something like that. Said, yeah, if you want to see me naked, you just gotta hack into my phone like everyone does in your country. Jesus. Yeah. So Enzo Amore had a little match with Rusev, which was apparently his reward for being on the right side. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, sure. Then happened something that I hope never happens again. On the highlight reel, it was very close. Like I felt it, that the friendship, the beautiful friendship between Jericho and Owens would be over, because Owens just rolled pictures of Jericho nearly getting eliminated, and Owens sacrificing himself at the price of the list. He called the list stupid, and then he said that Jericho wasted the sacrifice, wasted the friendship by caring about the list and getting RKO'd. And I was so sad, because Jericho was like, yeah, every week he spear and the RKO's and whatever, I'm taking them and you never have my back, and it was so sad. But then they just realized that it was all Roman Reigns' fault, because it was all Roman Reigns' fault. And also they realized that it was also Seth Rollins' fault. Seth Rollins did not take too lightly to that, too kindly either. Came out and just wanted to start a little beat down after announcing that he would have a match he would have his match for the championship. That was his reward. If he were part of Team Raw, he would have a shot at the Universal title. So he said, "Yeah, I'm having this match right now. Well, I mean tonight." And then he was like, "Well, since you look like you're connected at the hip, because they were just really being buddies, Owens and Jericho." He decided to strike Jericho first. Owens second. Backfired. Reigns came out. Just kind of devolved into something messy. But Mick Foley came out and said, "Yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's have this little match, but it's gonna be no DQ. Okay, sure. Jericho and Reigns are banned from ringside. Go enforce that shit." Uh, so yeah, that was the main event of the evening. Very good match, to be quite honest. Seth Rollins as a face has a tendency to jump off of high things, and it's kind of making me, always a bit cringe at when that happens. It's just I don't feel comfortable when watching that. Yeah, so between all that, there was the number one contender for the tag titles. Oh yeah, Cedric Alexander beat Aria Daivari in a match that was a filler. Yeah. To be fair, the cruiserweights seem like filler. Like they get no reactions. I mean, even the match for to determine who would be the number one contender for Brian Kendrick's title on the first episode of 205 Live. There was TJ Perkins, there was Noam Dar, there was Rich Swann. Rich Swann won. No reaction. It was a pleasant match, and it's a waste. So yeah, Sami Zayn was punished for losing for failing to capture the title. His punishment, going to face Braun Strowman. Yeah, that's a fair punishment. He got the living shit beat out of him before, during the match, and the match had to be stopped by Mick Foley because it was a limp body in the ring that was Sami Zayn just minutes before. So yeah, nicely done. Fucking hell. I wouldn't be too surprised to see Cesaro and Zayn just appear on Smackdown like that and say, "Yeah, no, sorry about Sunday. We realized that we're into some deep shit over there. So what about we come here?" And we can even challenge for the Intercontinental title if you want to have the Miz of your show. So yeah, it would be everyone would be winning in all that. There were other matches. Yeah. So Charlotte came out to explain her actions. Basically, and she said like, "Yeah, I'm the queen, and they are all peasants, and obviously, while we were a team during the match, once the match is over, I'm back to being the best." And it would have been fair that someone intervened, and someone did, but it wasn't Bayley. So what the fuck? It was Sasha Banks who got rolled up by Natalia. Yeah. So she has still her her title rematch clause that she hasn't cashed in, and she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna cash it in tonight." And Charlotte said, "Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, you got it, but not tonight. We'll be next week in my town, with Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina." And Sasha Banks was like, "Okay, sure, whatever you want." Nia Jax came out, said, "Yeah, she said, "I don't have anything to do with you, Charlotte. It's about Sasha Banks. You were rolled up. You were supposed to be the boss and all that. You got rolled up. While the audience was chanting, 'You tapped out,' because Nia Jax tapped out." So yeah, Bayley came out because everyone was getting sort of into a brawl, and it was a tag team match, and the good women lost, and the bad women won. Woohoo! Yeah. Am I forgetting anything but the main event? I don't think so. You know, it's taken it all out of order, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, the main event was really good, and just it looked like Seth had the upper hand after it all went into the audience, and Seth Rollins had jumped off high structure once again, nearly smacking his head on some crate 6 feet under. But well, I mean, when they got back to the ringside area, Seth Rollins was on the barricade. He got pushed by someone wearing a Sin Cara mask and a Shinsuke Nakamura jacket. It turned out to be Jericho. So Jericho took a pedigree. Seth Rollins was about to do a pedigree on Owens. Owens just boom, the powerbomb on the ring apron. 1, 2, 3. Owens is still champion. Best friends forever with Jericho. You know, Jericho has Owens back, and one time it will bite him in the ass, because he's way too nice, despite what AJ Styles has said. Or maybe it will be the opposite. Who the fuck knows? Really. So yeah, I mean, the quality of the matches, there wasn't a bad match, but it just felt like, yeah, you're not making any sense, really, and it just showed. It just wasn't a great show. The storytelling wasn't there. It's all about the moment, am I right? I just want to see SmackDown where the losers don't get any kind of repercussions for their losses. Just a pat on the back and say, yeah, you're having a match. Good night, and just something like that. Obviously, Dean Ambrose is going to be some hot water because he kind of betrayed his team for the Shield reunion. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.